Fluffy Squirrel, and today I am super excited to be joined by Holly, also known as the ScientoloGeek.
Hello, it's good to meet everybody.
Thank you so much for coming on. I know it's a bit of a random thing to do, just to jump on stream with a stranger and do some colouring, but thank you so much for agreeing to it. And I think you have such an impressive channel, and you're just a fountain of knowledge. And I would love to, if I could introduce you to a few more people, I'd love to do that today.
Sure.
Amazing. So if we get set up with drawing, because I'll put it onto the page so everyone's not looking at my face. We go. And if you have any questions, do drop them in the comments. And if you have pen and paper, join in. It is neurographic art therapy. It is a bona fide form of therapy. You do the initial lines against your intuition, and then afterwards we will colour in the spaces and then go over the lines with a pen. And everywhere that the lines cross, we are going to round them off. So instead of having any harsh cross points, we're going to go anywhere and just round them off. And that has something to do with mirror neurons. Google it, it'll do a much better job explaining it than me. But yeah, you normally end up with something like that, and it is relaxing and therapeutic to the brain. So I'm going to start off doing the lines in a moment, but before, I was going to ask you how your time was in Clearwater. I've seen that you flipped off flag on your community page. That's super cool. I was going to see if you wanted to share anything, or if you plan to do a video sharing your experience more.
Mainly, the video that I do want to put up is just going to be like just a compilation of videos and pictures that I took, just kind of like a photo album type thing. I'll go into a little bit about it on that video, but not too much. No, it was fantastic actually getting down to Clearwater. We've been on the road for about 6 days at that point, just going from place to place throughout the southern United States. And then we finally stopped in St. Petersburg because we figured, you know what, we're far enough down south that Clearwater's only 10 hours, I think it was, from frickin' North Carolina. Just about 10 hours. So we decided to take the drive down, and we stayed there for 2 nights. But no, we met with Mark Bunker at the about Scientology owned and all that kind of stuff. So it's really fascinating. Walking around, one of the first places we hit was the visitor center. Like, you want to go in? And she's like, sure. Just as soon as we're about to go in, closes the doors and locks up.
No way.
Well, because we were with Mark Bunker, we got so many looks that day. We had the same few cars driving by watching us. There was this one kid on his bike, couldn't have been maybe early 20s, something, definitely a SeaWorld member. But as he's passing by, he's just saying our descriptions into whatever he said or walkie-talkie he's wearing at the time.
That's so weird.
But Carmen she found it very interesting. She's like, it feels like a city that should be alive, but it just feels fake.
Yeah, that's what it gives when you see it. When you see people walk downtown Clearwater, it gives that very North Korea vibe, like that almost model city, not lived in, show homes.
Just a lot of Sea Org members walking around, and I saw a couple people with a Cause Resurgence rundown T-shirt, and I was like, oh God, they're running around a pole. But there was another woman who had it on the back of her shirt. She was actually a protester out in the middle of the street. I forget what intersection it was, but she and Mark Bunker talked for a little bit. I guess we've known her previously. So she seemed like a really nice woman. Her name is Erica.
Was it Erica? Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, that was kind of our experience in Clearwater.
Yeah, it sounds super creepy. What you'd expect.
It was, but no, overall,
Did you
it was.
Did you have a favorite site, like architecturally, a favorite building?
I'm gonna sound probably overrated, but Flag, to be honest.
Yeah.
Itself is a gorgeous building. All the buildings downtown that they own are really, really well put together, well decorated, and stuff like that. I hate giving them credit for that, but I have to.
Yeah, I definitely would put that as one of their crimes, is the amount of beautiful buildings they have just to literally hold human trafficking victims.
Right. And there was one building that I thought it was a little Clearwater museum. So because it had like little pictures of the city from like the 30s and the 40s and stuff like that. And we're like, oh, cool, little thing about Clearwater, like a visitor center or whatever. And we're walking around, and Mark Bunker said, "Wait till you see the last pictures of the window displays." So we get to the last picture of the window displays, nothing but Scientology promo. And we're like, "Ah, shit." Yeah, I don't know if swearing's allowed. Sorry.
Oh no, go for it.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
That went.
No, it sounds yeah, super like surreal.
Yeah, it definitely was. But
would you want to go to LA?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. There are so many places I want to go to in LA. That'll probably be a spontaneous vacation.
I couldn't imagine anything worse than LA. Just I don't like crowds. I don't like loud noises. I don't like loads of bright lights. LA, Las Vegas.
So we wouldn't be just going for them for Scientology, but
just a sip break. Anyone watching? Reminder: if you haven't had a drink, have a little sip. So I've just scribbled out some lines here, and then I'm just doing some circles, just finding something round and drawing around it. And I know very, very, very little about art, but apparently if you do things in odd numbers, it's good. So I try and do that. And I'll probably do something a little bit different in these circles to the rest of it. I was going to ask you about the Chat GPT. You're doing the HCO policy letters.
yes, I have one bot preloaded with the knowledge base of the policy letters and one preloaded with the knowledge base of the bulletins. I am currently in the process of getting started with one just for executive directives. But what I'm trying to do is I'm going through all of the table of contents pages of the current red and green volumes, because apparently when I was using optical character recognition for the PDF so it could recognize text and make it available to like highlight, copy, paste, and analyze, it wouldn't take the page numbers. So it was coming up with a lot of wrong references, wrong page numbers, and wrong and stuff like that. So I figured by rewriting the table of contents pages in a more readable, easy to read, format text file, then the bot could read it and probably do better results.
You're trying to make sense of nonsense so AI can work with it.
Sense, yes.
Yeah, you got your work cut out for you there.
Yep.
So I know you did a community post. I think I shared the community post, the post on your community page, just asking for people to just test it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just to go on to ask Chat GPT some questions about the policy letters, and then just pull up the letter and just make sure that it is getting it right.
Exactly. Right now, I've only organized the 4 red subject volumes, COBs, and for the policy letters, I've got all 3 of the management series, and I'm currently working on 5. I've got 3 and 4, so I still got to do 1, 2, 6, 7, a sum of 5, and index and dictionary. So, and then that'll be it for the green volumes.
Hello. Hello to a girl. Thank you for being here. And 2 sandwiches tour. Hello. Thank you. Just for people watching who might not know the difference between the red and green volumes, would you mind just giving a simple,
Sure,
if this is possible?
So the green volumes are policy letter, what are called HCOPLs. HCO stands for Hubbard Communication Office. Policy letters are literally just related to management, staff, or how staff do their jobs, how organizations are run, all that like bureaucratic stuff. HCOBs, which are bulletins, which are all related to auditing procedures and how to do auditing. So red is for auditing, green is for management.
And this is the reason I was so excited to have you on. Thank you so much to A-Girl for dropping Holly's link there. Please, everyone, do go over and subscribe. Just an absolute fountain of information. And one of the things I really enjoy about your channel and your videos is just to be completely honest, I'm pretty scared of the doctrine. I'm scared of reading it. I'm scared that some of it might make sense. I'm scared that it's going to get my little brain all confused and it might short circuit. But when you read the doctrine, you'll read it out verbatim and you'll say, and you go, no, this is ridiculous. This is wrong. And this is why it's wrong. And it helps me learn and understand, but also gives me that comfort net of knowing you won't let me go too far.
Now, I'm actually trying to change the format of those videos. Instead of just reading and reacting raw, I've learned that, especially when it comes to the finance series, I'm looking at one, and how certain staff members in the Treasury Division work and stuff. But no, I'm looking for the finance series. Well, I'm sorry. There we go. And I'm just reading it, and it's so disorganized. Like, you could read policy letter 1, you could get bits of information about something, and then you could read policy letter 3 and get bits of information about it. So having them split up like that wasn't making things easy to comprehend. So what I'm deciding to do now is, whenever I pick a series to look at, I'm going to look at it ahead of time and compile notes so it was in an organized, more coherent way than Hubbard did.
That all sounds amazing. And obviously all your other videos will still be there for people to go back and watch as well. But yeah, again, you've really got your work cut out for you trying to make sense of absolute nonsense. So take my hat off to you there.
The most boring thing I'd ever fucking read.
I can imagine. Some of it's just gross as well.
Yeah, I never realized how insane. I mean, I realized how insane it was purely by the amount of material, but once you start reading the content, you actually like, oh god, this gets worse.
Yeah, that's my motto for Scientology. The more you know, the worse it gets.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I am notoriously bad for reading chat, but I am trying to be better. Hi, Snuggle Squirrel. Oh, yeah. Happy 4th of July, everybody in America.
Oh, yeah.
Go independence. Yay. I hope the event outside Big Blue is riddled with all the irony it should be.
Oh, I hope so.
That's for audacity.
I didn't even know there was going to be an event outside of Big Blue today.
Oh, there's an event outside Big Blue every day. They shut the street down, our Ron Hubbard Way down for like 6 weeks.
For what? Like 6 people to show up?
Oh, like literally no one's been showing up. But they've shut it down and brought loads of planters in and planted fake plants in them, and then watered the sidewalk, and it's just insanity. It's just missing the clown music.
Wow. I'd love to go see that in person. What's up?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Carmen wanted to say hi, so if you want to join in.
Oh, hi, Carmen. Carmen's your fiance.
She's the one who joined me at Flag in Clearwater.
Hi.
Hello. So.
It must be nice having someone who's like really supportive. Is she as into all this Scientology stuff as you, or just
Not. She's getting into it. The more I tell her, the more she's developing questions for it. Like when we were speaking to Mark, she had a few questions about like Lisa McPherson and the kind of stuff that he dealt with when he was part of the trust. But no, she started out knowing nothing about it until I showed her for the first time, and then as I'm slowly giving her knowledge, she's like, well, "What does this mean? What does this mean? What happens if this happens in auditing procedure and all that kind of stuff?" So she's slowly learning.
I think it's amazing how many couples have been in the protest.
I've noticed that, and I'm really glad to see that level of support out there.
Yeah. I don't know if there needs to be like, there's couples who stay together, pray together, stay together. There needs to be something new, but for protesting together. The couples who protest together do best together, but better. We'll work on that.
Do you like that one?
Yeah? We'll pencil that one in.
Until you maybe find something after that.
Yeah. That can be the acceptable first draft version. Hi, Tilty. Thank you for being here. I'm just getting some colour down on this. I realised I'd done lots and lots of lines, and it would take me ages if I did them all individually. And I can't be bothered wasting all of my brain power because I want to ask lots of questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
So I was going to ask what, because I know it's weird, isn't it, when you've been online? I'm like, we haven't had a previous conversation to this. Nothing that I'm saying that I know about you is all stuff that I've watched from your videos, and I'm sorry if that's weird. And I just want to let anyone watching know that we haven't had previous conversations. But I've heard you mention on your videos that you just sort of got into sort of cults, and I would assume you also have an interest in psychology or something like that. But what was it that sort of made you focus more on Scientology? Was there a certain event?
Leah Remini, Scientology in the Aftermath, season 1.
Mine's Leah Remini, but because I'm gay and I had a crush on her growing up.
Aww.
Yeah, I just used to watch King of Queens with my mouth open, wondering why it was so hard to blink.
What?
Pardon?
I was making a joke as to why does Kevin James's character frickin' get Leah Remini as
Yeah.
on the show. It's funny.
all American shows I see, it's just like some beautiful woman and then just an average man.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
definitely.
is that accurate? Is that an accurate depiction of America?
But when it comes to sitcom shows, pretty much. Yeah. At least from what I've seen, I'm sure there are a lot of sitcoms or TV shows like that break that norm, but from what I've seen, there's just a lot of that.
Mm.
Pudgy dad, the fucking Pepsi sport.
Pretty much. Yeah. I don't know.
I swear to God, man. You never seen a supermodel guy walk around with a
Sorry, the audio isn't very clear.
Carmen basically said that the dad bod, the guys with dad bods, pudgy bellies, and stuff like that always get like supermodels in the show.
Yeah, like who's that goes for? I don't know. Depends who it's catering for, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, but your question, I would watch the show and I'd get these little snippets of policy and bulletins, and the first thing I wanted to do was get the full context.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where that started. Went to some independent Scientology sites because they had a bunch of the materials for free. So I just ended up downloading all the volumes into my digital archive from there.
And your brain was just like, yep, I can get through this.
And no, I know I can't get through all of it. It's freaking insane. I'm barely through, like, probably not even 5% of what every. Yeah, no, I'm not even through any of the lectures except like I'm through maybe one volume's worth of information. I've got a ton to go. I've still got a ton to learn. After.
See, I just worry how much are going to my brain. I've already got like Scientologies coming out my mouth when I don't mean it to. I'm like, get your TRs in. And I'm like, the old man at the post office does not know what you're on about.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, put your manners back in from Tom Cruise, and it's just ridiculous.
And then when we were downtown in Clearwater and no one was talking to us, I was like, wow, they don't have their proper level of confront. They don't got the same place.
Yeah. Out PR.
Yeah, out PR.
I should write you up. Now. KR for you.
Heavy at that.
And I'm like, and then if you do, I'm not sure if you've watched Confident Chris in LA.
No, I haven't really been keeping up with a lot of the protesters purely because there's so many.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'm sure.
But yeah, he sort of has his own thing. Sorry.
Oh no, my bad. Continue.
I was going to say he has his own language as well. So you got to learn another one and know what a dolphin and a whale is and a ducky and all the stuff he comes out with. So it's just another layer there to learn. But no, sorry, what were you saying?
I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. If it's important, it'll come back. But
I don't really know what I'm going for here, but I'm going to carry on. I was going to ask, do you notice much going through it? The contradictions between policies?
I haven't run into too many contradictions purely because of the amount of policy and stuff that I still have left to go through. So I'm probably going to start seeing more of those as I go through them. But it's like,
he has.
sorry?
No, sorry, go on.
I was going to say it's kind of like taking an exam at school. Once I finish the series of like data series or KSW or all that stuff, my brain just tries to push it all out because it's like this garbage has been in your head long enough. Get rid of it.
Yeah.
But luckily, I've got a few people on Facebook that I can talk to, a few former members that are willing to answer like questions as they come up.
That's really handy.
So, like, I think when I was going through, I was going through the basic auditing series, and it was just talking about as Hubbard as isness crap. And I was like, I have an idea of what as is, but I don't know how it. I'm trying to think. So as is thing is being able to view something properly without biases or distinctions, like viewing it in purely data. But if you were to do that, it's like the framework, you're bringing it down to the quantum state of each element. And then by viewing it that way, I don't get it.
Yeah, there's things like on the tone scale. Like one of them is like, I think it's like no sympathy, and then the other one's like empathy or something like that. Like it has things that you'd think mean the same thing, but they must not for them to be different levels on the same tone scale.
Yeah. Just the idea of the tone scale in general. When I was doing what friggin' series was it? It was a series that we started and never quite finished, purely because the person that I was doing it with kind of just ghosted me for some reason after he left the job that we were working at. But no, it was I don't know if you ever saw my videos with Caleb. We were going over like the Scientology online stuff like that. He was looking at the tone, blowing his mind. He's like, "How the hell emotion?"
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
My friend Kayla, my former coworker, was doing the free online courses with me, and we were looking at the tone scale, and he's like, "How can you apply numbers to emotions and rank?"
Yeah.
Man, I wish we could keep that series going, but like I said, I have spoken to him and.
Yeah, I suppose you've got your hands quite full as well, trying to feed all this into Chat GPT as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around from thing to thing. It's kind of tough I'm able to keep going on it for a little while, so I know I'll have a definite endpoint for this one. It's when the volume contents are finished, when the reds and greens are done. But trying to figure out like what to do next, my brain gets like, maybe I should start working on this, and then I start working on the basic auditing series, then I start working on the finance series, and then I can't keep it focused for one subject until it's finished.
Yeah.
But
I think one thing that I thought would be a good idea before I realised the magnitude of it was to try to feed Chat GPT. Can you tell every time I say it, I look at a notepad that I wrote it on? GPT, Chat GPT, feed it all the OT levels and get it to write OT 9 and 10 and just see what. But yeah, if it can hardly, you can't make sense of the policy letters.
I'm sure you could probably do that, because I have the OT levels in a PDF format. As long as I can get it to recognize the text on the page, which is going to be tough for some of the handwritten stuff, I can submit what I have to ChatGPT.
That would be amazing. That would just be. It would. I just think that would be so fun and hilarious. And again, they couldn't do anything without saying, "Hey, you took our exact doctrine."
I don't think they're gonna sue at any point soon. It's gonna. They haven't sued anybody in how long? Like 20-something years.
Yeah, I think they're all mouth.
But
Funny thing is, all I'd be worth suing for is my paintings, and most of them are anti-cost now. I'll send them, have them. You ain't got to sue me. I'll just send them to you. So what I'm doing with this is just picking out general shapes and colouring them block colours. And when I'm finished doing the colours, I'll do the lines, and then I'm probably going to do some doodles in these circles here. And that will end up looking something like this. This
looks
is a much more simple one. What'd you say?
I said, it looks like a bunch of stars.
Ah, everyone sees something different. I seen avocados.
I can see it too. I see why you think that.
Yeah.
Damn, I can go.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have a question. Thank you so much, Tilty.
Okay. Wait. I search for your GPT on the app. So you may not be able to search for it on the app directly. Your name again, 2 sandwiches tall. The link to the HTML one, to the HTML ones is in my community post. It's all available for those who are now and probably up and running on the app GPT sections.
Tilty, if you could drop Scientologeek's link, please. And if you wouldn't mind reminding me to pop it. I'm pretty sure I popped your link to a channel, well, tagged you in my description, but I'll add a video as well in the description.
Okay.
But yeah, so much fantastic stuff. I just went on and just started asking questions because my ADHD combined with my dyslexia and was like, click the link, go, go, go. And then I went back to the amazing Xenu, who explains techie stuff to me, because she's just the best. Now I'm saying out loud, I'm like, I'm not sure she agreed to just answer all of my questions. She just told me she was a web developer. Maybe I should check back in that's okay. But she explained it to me, what the nature of what you are asking, for people to go on and look and go back and reference the policy letters to make sure it was making sense.
Yeah. I'm submitting the OT levels right now to the HCO Bulletin PDF. The HCO Bulletin bot. If it'll accept it.
I also keep meaning to try and do some AI art, just type in different descriptions of Xenu and just see what it comes up with.
Okay, I can do that right.
Oh, I just remembered the app I had for the AI art was on my phone that I dropped in the toilet. That's sad. It's a sad day.
I'm wondering if it'll. Nope, it can't create it. Oh shoot, that's ChatGPT can't do Xenu because if you specifically say Xenu, it's like I can't do anything that's against any religious affiliation, bashing religions and stuff.
Do any of the write-ins give a description of Xenu?
I know. Actually, does it? I don't think so. I don't talk
Has someone
about.
done a clay model?
Know that the lecture from the class 8 course talks just about the whole incident. I don't think it mentioned anything close to what he looks like.
This is one of my big questions. This is one of the things that would have got me on lower conditions. Is I'd been like, what does Xenu look like? What does a psychiatrist look like? Because you're telling me psychiatry has been around billions of years before humans. When I think of psychiatrist, I think human, lab coat, clipboard. If there's no human, no lab coat, no clipboard, I'm going to need you to fill in the blanks. What am I thinking of? Octopus? Like, what are we talking here? I need, give me something. And I've got nothing so far.
I want to see.
An alien species?
I don't even know. Hubbard came up with so many freaking alien species that, and across so many time periods, that it's all a blur of stuff. I know Chris Shelton a while back, like a little bit back, made an entire video about like all the incidents on the track, on the whole track and stuff like that. So it covers like all of Hubbard's alien writings.
But not one picture of a psychiatrist. Almost like he's full of shit.
What?
Not the Scientologists, apparently.
Yeah, no, they're not doing a lot of thinking. All right, so here we wait. I submitted the OT level to ChatGPT, and I said, "Can you write OT9?" I said, "Based on the provided document, I was unable to locate specific details regarding OT9." No, that's not what I want. Based on knowledge you currently have, can you write your version of an OT check sheet? Here's a hypothetical version of an OT9 check sheet, if you want to.
Oh,
Completion of new OT8, verification and attestation of OT8 completion by the advanced course. Objectives: enhance ability to operate and deepen understanding and control. Achieve greater spiritual wisdom. Materials policy letter 17. Gotta make sure that's a valid. Please tell me it is. Chronological. And the date was 17 January. Letters are all here. That's what it referenced. Why did it? All right. Step. Clear understanding and application. Read the handwritten instructions. Review glossary and demonstrate. It's covering basic auditing, full track recall, theta perception exercise, space-time continuum drill. Giving a basic list of stuff that will be specific.
is it taken into account that when you leave after OTA, it's kind of like pushes the reset button?
No, it's not taking that into account at all. I don't even know if that's in the exercise 1 or observation. develop the ability to see and interpret auras. So basically become a psychic. Find a quietly, dimly lit room. Focus on your hand, holding your hand to the dark background. Relax your gaze and attention to the light energy surrounding your hand. Or around other objects and people in the room. Record observation action. There's also creating an energy view, past life recall, telepathic communication, out of body experience. Well, sorry, exteriorization. And those are some of the theta.
That's so funny. It's like, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I gotta get back to this. What got you first interested?
Must say, yeah, I was, it followed Leah Remini, but somewhat superficially. Watched some of the aftermath. I do get quite upset with, you know, some of the more sort of abuse and sort of child abuse stuff. But then I got into sort of like anti-MLM stuff on YouTube, and then just because I'm susceptible, I'm you know, I'm a bit gullible to those sort of things and love bombing and stuff like that. So I just wanted to learn so I wasn't so much of a sucker. I didn't want to be such easy pickings. And then I started learning more again about Scientology and like Mormonism, Amish, all sorts. And then when I seen William outside the Hollywood Scientology building, I was like, oh, what have we got here? This is interesting. And I started watching more and more. And then when Chris was attacked, and he had his tooth knocked out and he had to have stitches in his head, and I was recovering from a spinal fracture. So we were just in bed with nothing better to do, and I had 2 phones. So I started sort of making a list of where everybody was, just to try and let everyone know about the smaller streamers, just so no one was sort of out there by themselves again. Even though obviously chat couldn't do much to help Chris at that time, other than sort of know where he is and raise the alarm and call some people. And then, yeah, I just sort of stopped lurking. I was just a bit of a lurker before then. I'm ADHD. I've got ADHD, autism, the combination that not everyone is very fond of. So I tend to keep myself to myself because it's hard to get tone and context sometimes in written message. But since then, I got trolled. I changed my name to Fluffer Squirrel, not knowing what Fluffer meant in America. So sorry about that.
Makes you unique.
Fluffer's like a cheerleader. That's what I thought. That was the intention. But you've been in it for years, doing interviews and just breakdowns of the doctrine and the keeping Scientology working. That's a big part of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a nightmare of fanaticism.
A nightmare of what? Sorry.
Fanaticism.
Oh.
Doubling down on Scientology and like keeping people away to keep people stuck.
But no, it seems pretty sinister.
Yeah.
Has there been one part in particular so far, just out of what you've come across, that you found sort of particularly shocking?
Definitely when I first found out about mainly a lot of the abuses from on like Sea Org members and stuff like that. A lot of it than it was probably just the amount of information in general, not even any information in particular. Actually, now that I think about it, one that did for me and Caleb when we were both looking at Hubbard barley water formula thing for babies.
Sorry, would you mind saying that again? I'm not sure if it's my headphones or your mic. I'll turn it up.
It's probably my mic. It kind of sucks in the phone. Probably sideways, just so the mic is actually open to hear things. Yeah. The problem is, it's like I was kind of expecting this to be on the same page. It would have made it easier, but I didn't know that going live together was only available on mobile.
Sorry, yeah, I should say you're not the first person who's told me that. I note to future self, tell people in future.
Could try what about like StreamYard or something or free?
Yeah, I just didn't understand it. I tried to use it one time and my brain was like, you can just go live on YouTube, and I was like, you're right, brain, and I went off it.
But no, what I was saying before was Hubbard came up with this formula babies that was supposedly just as like nutritious to be formula. It was supposed to be better and all that. Barley formula apology. Yeah, barley formula. 15 ounces of barley water, of homogenized milk, and 3 ounces of
To give to a baby?
to give to a baby.
Oh.
There's
that is
if I go, what was it? There was an actual research thing that he and I, that Caleb saw, that was researching how much nutrition it actually gave, and it was so bad compared to the baby formula. And just, it was awful.
Just while you're looking for that, can I just remind everybody that if you are going out protesting and you want to do chalk art, Holly's resource is a really, really good place to go and look for things to chalk, because you can go straight from the policy letters and write out quotes, like one that is on Holly's channel, where you read out the quote about fundraising. And LRH said that to not fundraise for the orgs, to make the money through Scientology courses, not through fundraising. So stuff like that is just a really, really great resource. And if you can't get around Chat GPT, then it is on Holly's page in her videos too. Sorry, I'm going to cough. I had a frog in my throat.
So the is not in any of my video descriptions of the person, so put then both of the links to the HCO bar in a brand new community post, so it should be the first community post, the newest community post on the channel.
Yeah, sorry, I meant just that one reference was in a video protest you did outside New Haven.
Yep, New Haven, Connecticut.
Oh, see, my brain gets it right sometimes. So yeah, maybe you just have to watch all of the protest videos. with a pen handy.
Well, I was going to say, I also think about that video that just talked about the protest police themselves. So people can just go to that one instead of having to dig through the protest and wait for the good part. Because there's a lot of the ones on the point video that was not mentioned in the original. I've got like 8 pages worth of stuff now when I got 3 during that time.
My chat's just woke back up. I'm going to say hello. Hi, Aaron Liar. Thank you for being here. Aaron Liar, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. You've had a right rough time with it. I think he's been told that he just can't go back, which I don't know if you've got a restraining order or temporary restraining order or what, but that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that, and I hope you're okay. He's been protesting out in St. Louis.
Oh. I was going to say, take that as a sign if they're having you stay away. That means you're enough of a trouble for them to be scared.
They stole his toasted ravioli.
Wait, what?
The Scientos stole Aaron Liar's toasted ravioli. Justice for his ravioli. I will never stop.
Now, everybody protest for the ravioli.
Yep. No, Toty Bird, I'm telling you the truth. They stole his toasted ravioli. And apparently toasted ravioli is a speciality to St. Louis as well. And it was his dinner.
No, I want toasted ravioli.
Oh, do you get that there?
We have, I mean, it's usually available in like Italian restaurants and stuff over here.
Oh, nice.
Gave it out, and it was so good. In a long time.
You know his pain then.
Yeah, I do. Toasted ravioli is delicious.
There you go, you got some solidarity here. And they stole Natalie's donuts in Chicago.
They're just out here stealing food. Right. Damn.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they threw a cake outside of London. I think Alex brought them a cake and they threw it out on the floor. Which is so rude, like, so just like petulant. It's so.
Doesn't show that they've matured over the tens of billions of years that they've lived.
So now I'm just going over the lines. It doesn't have to be great. This is just the first go over, and I'm just seeing where all the points meet here. And then I'll go in and I'll start rounding them off, and that is the therapeutic part of neurographic art therapy. I say. Hello, Definite Trouble Source. Thank you for being here.
Love your name.
No. One of the Scientologists tried to run Aaron Liar over, literally drove straight at him, went up onto the curb, onto the grass, aimed at him, and then had to reverse and go back out, you know, where cars go. And he's shown that to the police, and they're like, do you really want us to do something about it? Like, yeah. It was just bizarre.
This was in St. Louis, or was this in LA?
No, it's in St. Louis.
Wow. And the police aren't doing anything about it. Damn.
No, now they're targeting him and saying he can't be there.
That's so stupid.
But a Scientology member did hug him. I think that's what broke him. I think Osa had kittens that day. I think someone laid an egg at Osa that day. And he was like, give me a hug and I'll go away. And this Scientologist was like, all right, mate. Went and give him a big old cuddle, he did. I'm assuming he did not catch pneumonia. Burst into flames. Or spontaneously combust. Oh, thank you very much. Posting the link there.
It should be the first post. It'll have full bottom.
Yeah, I'm not sure if YouTube will let that. I'm gonna. There you go. I've added you as a mod, so I'll let you drop links now. It doesn't let you drop links if you're not a mod. So, do you want to go again?
Tilty Bird got it covered.
Oh, look at me! Look, sorry, my chat is so slow. I'll de-wrench her because I don't like just modding people without their permission. Consent is key. Consent is always key. Did I see Scientology up north here? Oh, massive shout out to Scientology up north and Ron Hubcultin, who have been protesting in Denmark, Copenhagen. They've been really getting through. They've had Sea Org members take SPTV Foundation cards off them, and they have sptv.space on the back so they can see like the sheer amount of people out protesting Scientology. And
Awesome.
the police have told them they're not allowed to approach or speak to any Scientology or Sea Org members now. And since they've done that, they're now on the street, got tents up, free coffee, giving out stress tests. So if you could go on their page, both their pages, watch their videos, comment like 5 times if you can, really boost it into the algorithm and get it out there. And if you know anybody in Denmark, in Copenhagen, it is a huge hub. It is like the biggest hub in Europe, and they are trafficking people from missions from Hungary, from I believe Italy. There's loads of missions in Italy, but they're trafficking people from all over the world to Denmark, and stripping them of their liberties and their freedoms. And 2 very, very, very effective people. Ron Hubcultin is an ex-Scientologist and knows a lot of the staff members there. And he got a refund from, I think it's from the IAS. I think it was for selling people lifetime memberships. So he's got a refund. I think he's trying to get money back from that as well, money owed. So they really are causing them all kinds of problems there. Good. But they could do with some more boots on the ground.
Best of luck getting that money back.
He did. I think he got some back. I think he got a refund, and that's why he's going for another one.
Nice.
Yeah. And he's just outside the door, give me back my money. Give me back my money. And they're just like, oh, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they've done some great videos, and they've spoke to this. I mean, he must have been in his 50s, public Scientology member, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I can't have any more auditing. I've had too much. No, I can't pay." And I'm like, "What kind of psyche have you got that they don't want to take your money?" And then he spoke for 10 minutes and I was like, oh, got it. You have had too much auditing. Like his brain was scrambled.
Wow.
Yeah, he got $7,000 back. That's amazing.
For him.
7,000 or 700. 7,000, I think.
That's awesome. I'm sure that put a little bit of a dent in their freaking in their FBO allocation.
Yeah, because the money doesn't trickle back down, does it? It all goes up the chute.
Actually, when I was doing the finance series, I can tell you, though, I know a lot of it goes back to their church, but let me see if finance info. No. Where did I keep it?
We do have quite a lot of resources on the sptv.space. Bridget is the person who is managing that site, doing fantastically. It is quite new, and we're hoping to have a few more people just to sort of independently research or just upload info. Like for you, for example, you just have so much already. That we're hoping just to be able to expand it in so many ways. And I want like resources for lonely people. So if you can stop someone going into Scientology and say like, why are you going in there? And if someone's like, oh, I'm just really lonely, be like, oh, well, there's these community meals. Oh, well, these weekly meetings here. You know, there's a jigsaw puzzle club.
Yeah,
Whatever it is. I don't know if I said hi, antics of a mama squirrel, but hello. And thank you. We don't know what Holly's working on. It's top secret. Mandalas. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Coloring's also. I was going to say coloring's just relaxing in itself anyway.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was actually doing back in December, I was doing outpatient therapy at a mental health office. Little group meetings. They had these coloring pages available, and I started back to it after such a long time. How relaxing it would be.
I've done quite a few of these paint and ponders, and I think one of the most relaxing ones, one of the ones I've really found it hard to converse or even think about chat, is when I was doing pencil crayons.
Really?
Yeah, me and Ron Hubcultin, because he was like, no, I can't even draw a stick man. I said, fine, we'll just do. He said, I can only do a stick man. I said, fine, you just do your stick man. So we did that, and then we went off there, and yeah, it was because he just had colouring pencils. It's this one here. We just did colouring pencils, and it was just so therapeutic, just colouring in. You can hardly see my stick person now. Look, head and arms about. See, I think I view you as a really good translator of, like, as a Neverin as well, especially a good translator of Scientologies into some sort of English that makes sense. What do you think your sort of goal or view of yourself and your channel is?
I think the goal right now is just to provide as much info as possible. That's mainly it. Collect what I can and provide as much info as I can. Hoping that someone I'm actually on I think they might be an independent group on Facebook. I'm part of the page, and so just giving out like a bunch of lecture CDs and stuff like that. And I'm kind of hoping that, because then I can add that stuff to my massive. But
yeah, Holly does have a huge collection. Again, go subscribe, go on her community page, have a look. I seen you put some pictures up of the books, and I was like, oh Lord. We're gonna see. We're gonna get a sneak peek. Look at that.
Academy stuff, academy courses and lectures. We got the upper indoctrination, so stream we got the professional metering course here. Study tapes and the study packet for the student hat. Got some ACC stuff. We've got science survival lectures, clearing Congress, Dianetics lectures. We've got the blue volumes, which is all about lectures that have been transcribed from 50 to 54. Ignoring these little books here. Give me 1 second. A bunch of copies of Dianetics. We got DVDs, Creation of Human Ability. We got some ex-member stuff, Battlefield Earth. What else? Leah Remini, Dianetics Today, Have You Lived Before This Life? A bunch of extension courses. The Guide to the Materials. The Assist Handbook, Ethics Specialist courses, SP courses. The Staff Status Packs from like the 70s or 80s. And then my babies, the red and green volumes, plus a couple books about the meter. I got some. And my new favorite thing is this Colonel Web Spread book. It was written by someone. It was made by someone from Scientology. It has a bunch of like links on how Colonel Web Spread is on some mission to go with ethics in Washington, D.C. But yeah, that's most meter sitting somewhere. I don't even know where it is.
Yes, is it cream e-meter case?
Yeah, where did? Hold on. You know, I'm gonna try to find it.
See, this is what I mean when I said Holly has some serious collection going on.
This room's just kind of used for stuff right now, so it's kind of Toby, kitchen. Stupid e-meter. There it is. Behind this box. There it is.
And all its glory, look.
Still work too, which is awesome because I can use it for demonstration and stuff.
What would they do if you just set up your own? You think we're going to set up our own stress test?
Oh, that would be freaking incredible. Just go down to New Haven and freaking Patty Mower. She used to be a member, and she's got a bunch of connections with some really well-known critics and members. But no, go down there with her and just set up the New Haven org. That would be fun as hell.
Wouldn't it?
Pull out the e-meter simulator, so they're like, how the hell did that?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of a beauty test?
No.
Because they're advertising that in Germany. They're advertising stress tests and beauty tests.
I've heard emotion tests. I haven't heard of beauty tests.
This was worded beauty test. It was outside the Belgium No, Berlin.
Is that just the same thing as their stress test?
They were advertising free stress tests and beauty tests.
Okay. If you don't look like Ron, then you're not beautiful.
But yeah, I just wondered if that was just maybe like a speciality they were doing for just in Germany, or if you'd heard of that before.
Never heard of it. That's very interesting, though. Now I kind of want to see what it is and what it's all about.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, are they? I don't even know what they're. It's it gives predatory, but
it does. But I'm wondering how they justify it. They like is a scientifically proven standard of beauty or something.
Yeah, it'd be like inner beauty. Well, it's in Germany. They have, I think they're like under watch in Germany. They're not declared a cult. They are like a religion, but I don't think they have like tax exemption. At Hard Met LA, he's done some good live streams out protesting and inside explaining sort of more about Scientology in Germany.
Trying to figure out. I think that part of the mic's cutting out. I'm trying to avoid that, but it's like by resting my phone the way it is, it's rested right on my bed with the microphone on it. I'm trying to think.
Okay. Chat is saying your hair is so good. It doesn't matter about the audio. So we're cool. We're cool. We're fine. Just maybe give your head a shake every now and then. There we go. Satisfied. Hi, Chi. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're also amazing. I think I've done most of the lines. These lines in here I'm going to do in gold. I'm going to go back around the inside of these in gold and then do the lines in gold. And I'm going to do a little certain there I am. I wondered if you've ever read The Secret, because I feel like a lot of the stuff in Scientology is very similar to The Secret, and I can understand why that book was banned in there.
I have not read The Secret, but I do understand the concepts behind it, and based on what you were saying with the anti-MLM stuff, I was getting into that too, and I heard a lot of law of attraction stuff coming from those groups.
Yeah, I think that is something that I got very suckered into. I very much believed a lot of stuff and spent a lot of time thinking, if I wish it hard enough, it shall be. It won't. It doesn't work. Sorry to anybody. But yeah, when I hear about them sort of saying, "Oh, when you get to a certain level, you'll never be late again because you can just make all of the traffic lights change."
The OT phenomena.
Yeah, that's something I remember after reading The Secret. I must have been like 19, 18. I don't know. I was young and even younger mentally. And being like, oh, I can make the traffic lights change. I didn't even drive. I didn't even start driving until my late 20s because I'm an airhead. But me being like, wow, I could have that power. Dear. Hi, Eaglewood. I don't think I've said hi. No, auditing is my actual worst nightmare.
That a lot from people. I feel weird saying this, but I would love to experience it once just to understand what it's like. I'm not talking like basic on rudiment shit. I'm talking about like a hard Dianetics auditing shit, or FPRD or something, or a something like that. I think it'd be cool as shit.
My bottom lip was quivering watching Serge do. So Serge did the mock-up auditing session in LA. I think he did it with like LA Cam and maybe Jessica Palmadessa.
I did not know he did that. I'll go to his channel right now.
He's like, "Did you understand the question?" I'm like, "Oh, Serge, don't be like that. Don't be angry, Serge, please." I didn't like it. My hands got all sweaty just watching.
I see an auditing
And then like,
that Ron Hubcultin did with Scientology up north.
yeah, that was brilliant. They had Red Bull cans.
Oh
That
my
was hilarious.
up on that. Holy fuck.
He said they go up at the end of the question. So like, are you feeling comfortable? I couldn't keep a straight face. I'd be in so much trouble. Yeah, the fact they say like, take off your belt, take off your bra, take off your shoes. What?
If anyone could find the link to that video, I would love to know, because I'm not sure which main video it's on his channel.
Is this Serge or is this Ron Hubcultin?
I'm looking at Serge right now.
I think I might have it in a playlist. But I have so many. I think I might have it in Scientology Weird to Wretched. Well, Serge has the video when he was in LA. That was the same night they did the receipt, Liz Gale's receipt for the first time that time, and then a few weeks before that, Serge also did one in the car with Jessica Palmadessa. I just wouldn't. It's just like being interrogated. I'd want to go in and have it just to be like, let them think they discovered that I'm gay, and then be like, oh wow, and just act like it's new to me. Oh, I'm really happy about that. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go pop down to the gay bar, and they're like, no, and I'm like, no, thank you, bye. That would be the only funny situation.
Get floating needle.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be brilliant. I'd have to practice getting a floating needle.
Heard you got to rub your feet on the carpet real good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a while ago. Can you go on search on YouTube and do the hashtag, I don't know if they called it a sec check or auditing session, but if you do hashtag auditing session, I'm pretty sure Jessica Palmadessa would have done something.
I'm finding a lot of like Scientology created videos. Some of the old videos from like news bulletins, like 60. I'm not finding it.
Do you put Jessica Palmadessa?
Oh, that's why. Right. Jessica Palmadessa. Do you know how long ago it was? Because under auditing, #auditing session.
I would say 4 months.
Okay, and that was a live or a recorded video?
That was live. Oh, found it. Apparently, Tilty's found it, and it's in the thingy there.
Perfect.
It's in the chat. Chat shall provide us. Thank you so much. That's the first time it's ever happened. Thank you. Not that chat's not amazing. Just that my chat. I have a small channel, and I don't really ask for things, but they're amazing.
No, I don't need an ad from. Yeah, I got the video saved. I'll watch it after this.
Nice. For anybody just joining, thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. And Holly has on her community tab, community page, whatever it's called, the link to go onto the Chat GPT and ask some questions, see what comes out about the policy letters. I can't remember if it's green or red, you said.
Both.
Both? Oh, you have both on there?
Yep.
Oh. Amazing. So both green and red volumes. Go on, ask a question, and then pull up the policy letter and just see if it's doing the do. If it's all matching up. Because Scientology has confused artificial intelligence.
And you would think that in a weird way, I'm doing a favor for the church by putting their stuff up for people to read it, research and understand properly. But they're going to want money for that.
Yeah.
And keeping the tech free as Hubbard wants.
Oh, I was going to try and make a joke, but I forgot the word. Is it a kraken?
What is this a Ron Hubcultin or whatever user it was making fun of the word for that?
No, you know how they say that you get to a certain level of Scientology and you get the honor where you can just like murk off who you want and be forgiven.
Oh, Kakan.
Kakan, yes. What did I say? Kraken. I was close-ish. Yeah, you'd get all the old G's, all the proper LRH lovers.
You've been promoted to Kraken.
Yeah.
I love
See, I was going to ask you how you remembered so much, but then you already answered me by saying, "Oh, it's like an exam where you sort of take it all in and then it sort of dumps all back out."
Yeah. I mean, I remember
Good way to do it.
But I can't remember. Like, if someone asked me a specific post, I would not be able to tell you where it came from. But I can just give you basic information.
You remember a lot of the acronyms. That's what always gets me. It's the acronyms.
Oh, there's a ton. And just looking in the finance series notes that I put together, I came up with quite a few of them. Let me see what we got. Friggin' finance series events. I've got CLO, OTF, CSW, CPP, DFF, EPF, FBO, FFO. Oh, that's my convention. FOLO, FP, FSC. SMI, WDC. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a millennial. I grew up with my own load of like WTF, BRB, TTYL. Like, yeah, that's my brain reached capacity by 2005. I do like COB. I think that's funny because there's just so much you can do. Corny carb.
I heard some good nickname. I saw some good nicknames from Scanners a while back. I think one of them was like Area 51 because of his height. Also, they've called him 4'13". Just a bunch of stuff.
Have you had chat? I think you have had Chat GPT write out some jokes.
Yes.
Can you remember any?
A few. I've only had it write jokes a couple of times, but the one that I liked most, where it is under my Discord. Hang on. Go down to the group. GPT results. How many Scientologists does GPT hold? Just one pair program and a couple of auditing sessions to make sure it's done right.
Getting dunked on by Chat GPT. Funny.
Yeah.
Hey, you know when you said earlier that it didn't want to do something because you said Xenu, and it said, oh, we can't do something because of anything against religion.
Yeah.
So if you write Xenu, Chat GPT goes, oh, that's Scientology.
Yeah, it recognizes it immediately.
That I would love. Would you be able to just do that in a short? And I'd love to get that. Just spam that if everyone could like and share and comment on that and be like, what's that about?
Hold on. I'm gonna have
real.
A description of Xenu based on descriptions in the OT teaching. Humanoid appearance, authoritative presence, futuristic military uniform, and alien landscape. So let me see if can you make an image just based on descriptors. Let me see if I can kind of work around it. All right, I am going to send you in the Google chat. I'm going to send you a picture of for Xenu. All right.
Oh dear. Kelly Copter's in the chat. Hello. Thank you for being here if you're still here. Someone just said hi to Kelly and I was like, Kelly who? Kelly Copter? No way.
Yeah, and that's the we sent the image, so you should be getting it shortly.
I've only got my phone. If I turn my laptop on, I'll just get the spinning wheel of doom and ruin the live. So I'll
let
have
me
to check it afterwards.
just show it.
There we go. We've got the military.
I'm assuming those in the background are loyal officers.
They should be DC. Is it DC 8s or DC 10s?
DC 8s.
DC 8s. That's awesome. Sexy, apparently. Apparently, Xenu's got a taker in the chat. That was a tickled me. If you ever thaw out Xenu and escape your electric prison planet, Antics of a Mama Squirrel has a sock puppet for you. They do sock puppets. That's why I said that.
If Xenu's out there and still alive, come with us. We'll party way better than any Scientologist ever could.
Hey, Mandy. Thank you. Thanks for being here, Mixed Mandy McGee. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing okay. I know things have been pretty hectic. I've had a bit of a mental health break. Took a bit of time off. Done some paintings. Doing a lot of research around Europe as well, because they are COS are planning to take advantage of obviously every single sport and event they probably can buy their way into.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I've been trying to just sort of do a little bit of research around this neck of the woods as well. But yes, we're sending kindness. Yeah, sending kindness, sending hearts to Mixed Mandy McGee. I don't know if I'm becoming better at streaming or if the people who watch me are just getting more used to the low quality. But I never really mind about a bit of dead air. I always get way into the into doing the neurographic lines, and I'm going to start saying neurographic lines because I feel like I keep saying I'm doing lines and the algorithm isn't loving that phrase. So this is now an eraser. I'm saying eraser, and I'm doing neurographic lines. I'm learning, I'm trying. Sip reminder break for anybody watching who hasn't had a drink in a while. I was going to ask you what the most intriguing thing you've read. Have you read anything where you've been like, that scarily makes sense?
At first, like when I first looked at it, the communication formula. I don't know if you know about that or not.
I don't. It's not coming to mind. So
the COM formula is basically the way that Hubbard breaks down communication. You've got cause, distance, effect. So cause, the one sending the information out, effect is the one receiving it. And it goes across as distance. With intention, so cause has the intention to send a message. The person receiving it has the intention. So cause, distance, effect with intention. The person who's receiving it is focused their duplication. So in their mentally conceptualizing duplicating and then understanding they could cause, distance. That was I think that was the first. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think it's the introduction courses that do make the most sense, and which is why people do, fall into the trap. And I think there is a sunken cost fallacy effect going on there as well. But yeah, that does sound. Yeah, like it makes sense.
What about
And
you?
you did right.
Particular for you?
The thing that would have got me is the personality tests telling me that I'm rubbish and that they could help fix me. I would have took that. Telling me that there's something that I could do about it, and the love bombing, that would have got me. And then because I struggle socially, I've got a lot of social blind spots and things I could do with help with. I feel like the communication course probably would have interested me, but I feel like that would have been the thing to raise the alarm with them that I wasn't for them.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so curious. I'm just naturally so curious. I'm just like the Y kid that never grew up. I think I would have done the head in. I would have been asked to leave within a few hours.
Part of me going horizontal or vertical, whatever, but my battery's almost dead. So I have to charge it.
Yeah, same, Tilty. It was cutting out. What? Sorry, I turned. I wonder. Okay, I'm just going to pull my things out, my headphones out, and see if that helps. And I'm sorry if it ruins everything. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, is there still an echo?
No, I don't hear any echoes.
Okay, someone in chat said there's an echo, and sometimes it's my mic's so sensitive that it picks up my headphones, which isn't ideal. So sometimes that's what causes an echo, and literally all I can do is headphones on or headphones off. That's the entirety of what I can work with. But was it the communication? Would it be okay if you went over that again?
Yeah, so the communication formula is cause, distance, effect. So the person at cause is the one sending the message, the one at effect is receiving the message. So cause, the message goes across a distance to effect, to the effect point, with intention. So the person who's sending the message is intending on sending a message. Attention, so the person receiving the message is focused on receiving the message. Duplication, the person receiving then mentally conceptualizes or duplicates whatever the person is saying, and then is able to understand that duplication and then start another exchange, this time going in the opposite direction.
So, a man who was paid to write per word just really went at it
for writing as many words as possible to explain a conversation.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that too. He goes into a lot of detail about the most basic of things.
I think it's just got to be a habit from writing per word, because you got paid per word beforehand.
I just think the fact that his prolific writing just carried over from even when he was doing it. I don't think he was more focused on getting paid. I think it was. I'm wondering if the analysis video I saw was accurate about him, but it's possible that Hubbard had something called temporal lobe epilepsy. One of the symptoms is excessive writing.
Okay.
I think it's called like a new diagnosis of L. Ron Hubbard or something, and they cover like how he fits into almost every single point of someone with TLE.
Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, I all I sort of knew and was referencing is just from him writing science fiction and being paid per word. I just assumed that it was carried over from that, maybe just a habit.
Yeah.
Of not editing your stuff, being like, no, the more words, the better.
Makes you sound smarter.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you were, now that I'm thinking about it, if you're like outside any of the like advanced orgs, just ask someone to as is like a bottle cap or something or a paper clip and see if they'll do it.
Just as is this.
Be like, well, again, they're going to be like, we can't show our OT powers or some bullshit rationalization for not being able to do it.
Yeah, or maybe just like, oh, I twisted my ankle. Can you just do a little touch assist? No one from the Seattle org. Please, just quickly, just touch me one time. Because that's what they say. Oh, we're the only people who can help. We're the only people who can truly help.
But then they have to say, after you get medical attention. Because we are not a treatment for fixing illnesses and stuff like that, even though... Yeah, I've noticed that in the assist handbook, it says the first thing you need to do is get first aid, obviously, and then do the assist. And it's like, oh, weird. So I'm already doing something that helps the healing process. So what do you provide? Like, then how do you explain your healing as whether or not it was the assist that helped or whether it was just your body's natural healing process?
Yeah, like the diet pills. Oh, try these diet pills. Also, with a healthy diet and regular exercise.
So, like, then what the hell am I taking?
Yeah, it's like, you sure it's not the healthy diet and exercise? Because you're going to tell me it doesn't work if I haven't done the healthy diet and exercise. Yep, the best capability is making your bank account disappear. Yep, total bridge to bankruptcy. Yep. I like that Xenu does that outside the bridge to total bankruptcy and OT hopscotch outside the Kansas City org.
OT hopscotch?
Yeah, 9 and 10 are missing.
Oh my god. That is love it.
Oh dear, my dogs are going for it.
I spoke to one person a little while back, well, two people that were part of the protests back in 2008. And I actually wanted to have them on my channel because they're they work for a company that researches psychoactive chemicals and how they could possibly be used in like therapeutic settings.
Okay.
So they're very well versed in a lot of psychoactive compounds, but I wanted to have them on to cover when I was going to go over like the series of drug pamphlets and stuff like that. And I was going to have them on for like the LSD episode just to see what they say is how much of Scientology's crap is wrong.
Oh, have you seen Jeff PTS for Life did a video where someone has fact checked the booklet? Oh, I can't remember which one it was, but someone's fact checked it and gone over all the drugs, and they're like, wrong. This is not wrong. It's like marijuana is absorbed into the fat cells, and it's wrong. It's brilliant.
I think I have that video on my watched later list.
Have you ever watched Scrubs?
No.
The TV series?
Beyonce has.
It reminded me of Dr. Cox. He does this thing where he's like, wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. That was basically the fact checkers review of the Scientology book.
Wow.
What was it called?
What, his video or?
It wasn't a drug-free world, but the drug-free world has been taken off the police websites in Canada. So, go Canadians! Well done. Yeah, I think that'd make a great stream. Get their opinion on it.
That'd be cool.
My therapist had enough of me. She was like, please stop talking about Scientology.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
Probably going to write a message on this one since it's got so much empty space. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. The last message one I did was for Tammy, who's in the Portland org, and it said, "You're still in a cult, Tammy." Beautiful words of Rika PDX. She just shout at Tammy, "Yep, sorry you can't come in this door. You've got to use the side door. You're still in a cult, Tammy. That's what you've got to do." It's so horrible. I've seen, in Portland, an unhoused person's gone in and said, "Can I have some water?" And they've said no. And then they've come up with a hose to spray down the sidewalk.
Wow.
To spray the chalk off. It wasn't just to be like, haha, you can't have some water, but it's still mean.
Yeah.
Like, it just baffles me how anyone could be so unkind and think that they're saving the world.
I'm just glad that I've been seeing more of those videos about hearing about Scientologists actually getting arrested for what they do to protesters.
Yeah, we just had a slight glitch there, but we're back. Yeah, it's been good to see what they do. But it's also very telling to see protesters either just come off screen or see what hasn't necessarily been caught on the stream and know, just how nasty they are. And like they're pinching and spitting and pushing and not been very much like you'd expect a religious organization to be like.
They're trying to use 8C body control from their upper level TRs.
That's the one thing I'd want to do. If I had someone try and handle me, try and control my body, I would just be like this: feel my finger, thank you. Feel my finger, thank you. Feel my finger, thank you. I'd be so close. I'd be so annoying.
Just constantly poke them in the cheek.
No, just like this: feel my finger. Just flip them. Feel my finger, thank you. Just wait for any sort of flinch to know that they're looking at my finger, thank you. And if they're not, move it. Feel my finger. Thank you. Feel my finger. Thank you.
I love that.
Yeah, that would be it. Keep your TRs in around that. Or just annoying. I have the power to be really annoying.
And it's for a good cause.
Yeah. I would just tap into my inner child and be like, wake up. We're going on a day out. You can ask why for 3 hours straight and go. Why do you wear all the same shoes? Do you call the Auron 5000s or is it everyone else who calls them the Auron 5000s? Why do you do the purification rundown? Why do you drink vegetable oil? Do you like the taste of the oil or the texture? Why are you all doing it? Why are you doing stuff that's going to make your kidneys fail? That's weird. Yeah. Why won't you walk away? I would walk away. I would stand and listen to me. Why can't you talk to me? Why can't you look at me? Can you look at me?
Communication's a universal solvent. What the hell?
All of my questions. Do you have a wee-wee time? Or can you go for a wee-wee whenever you want to go for a wee-wee? Do you have to get COBs? Do you need COB permission slip for wee-wee break? Do you...
Officer.
Oh, I'd be so insufferable. And because of my insufferability, I am very well practiced at being punched in the face and dodging the punch. But no, I've done a lot of sports. I was doing it with regular medical checkups. Don't worry. I'm going to go open the door for my dog because this is going through me. I'm back with doggos. Oh look, we're so satisfied. Yay, we got away because we were loud. Yay. Yeah. Yes, we're here. We're so excited to be here. They're all very happy.
Two sandwiches tall just said the niacin will heat your Satan from within. I love it.
Someone in Cubs Champions chat, so funny the other day. They were saying if Scientologists were going to do shorts, and it'd be best way to spend my $47 a week, or how to save up for a holiday on your $47 a week allowance.
A day in the life of.
Yeah, a day in the life of a SEAL member. How to white glove the sidewalk. Oh, it's so funny. Such a funny chat. Does anybody know if you come in through the site, coming through sptvs.space, when we're doing a double stream like this, does it still show you as horizontal again? Or does it show in verticals still? It should show in horizontal, surely. No one asked you, mate. You didn't even have a YouTube. Or thumbs.
What are you asking? How does it show me in the thing?
You know when it shows that we're live?
Yeah.
If you go in through sptv.space and someone's in vertical, it should override that and show you it in horizontal. And I just wondered if it did that when we're double streaming.
I thought I was double streaming, but apparently I'm not. I thought just by accepting the request I was double streaming, but I don't think my stream on my end ever started.
You can you just download this afterwards? Or do I have to send you something?
Probably what I'm gonna do is download it after.
Yeah.
So.
And I have no idea how long we've been going because this is saying 6 minutes, but I know it's been longer than 6 minutes.
It's an hour 56.
Oh wow, yeah, we'll start wrapping up then now.
So.
Yeah. We can start wrapping up, and if you want to do a part 2 on your channel, just let me know. I'll be happy to come over. It's a secret. You have to subscribe, notification bell on, and just see if it pop up.
Absolutely, I'd love to do a part 2.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming and being so open to just share your knowledge. And I'll try to tag your community post in the description of this video as well. And yeah, thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for everything you're doing with the AI, and for all the laughs you've given me there, and the AI Xenu. That was brilliant. And thank you everyone for joining in chat as well. Appreciate you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll say bye. Bye.
Peace out.
Bye bye.